Hello and welcome to the Valley. Today I am your host, Janet Michael. It is Tourism Tuesday and a bonus episode of Old Town Winchester with Brady Cloven. Brady and I got together last Friday to do a little research, as he refers to it in today's show, for the Old Town on the Rocks that is happening on January 16th, 17th, and 18th. We went around to a few of the restaurants that are offering special cocktails for the event. We started off at the Hideaway Cafe on the Old Town Walking Mall talking with Greg. Here is that conversation. So, Brady Cloven, we're sitting first at Hideaway Cafe. While we do our recording of the show today. Before we talk to Greg here, who has made us a beautiful drink and get the details about what it is, Winchester on the Rocks. When is it? Where is it? Give me some details.
So we actually rebranded it as Old Town on the Rocks.
Nice.
It used to be Winchester on the Rocks, but that was before COVID. Another group ran it, a group of locals. It's been away for about 5-6 years now. So we approached the old group, which included like Charlie Fish, Beth Bates, and said, hey, we want to revive this. And they said, cool, we'll give you the ownership of it, do what you want with it.
Good luck with that.
Right. So,
Godspeed.
Given that we're the Main Street program and our region and our scope is the Old Town District and the Walking Mall, we decided for this year to start off and make it just Old Town, Walking Mall, Main Street businesses. In future years, we may try to bring it back up to having like Oakstone in there or Crush, but this year we're like, let's just focus where our scope is. And the purpose behind it is to have all of our bars show off how creative they are with their drinks, and also to drive business into these places during one of the colder months of the year. After the holidays, everybody backs off from being out, but this is trying to push them through for a weekend and say, hey, no, there's still things to do down here.
When is it?
It is January 16th through the 18th.
Ooh, more than one day.
Yep, it's a full weekend.
I like it.
Yeah, it should be good. So there's going to be 8 participating restaurants, and we are starting here at Hideaway with Greg for our first one.
Which is unique in and of itself, Greg. So Victoria's done the show with me tons of times. I'm in here on a regular basis. I'd like to point out I'm also now a VIP.
She is a VIP as of about 20 minutes ago.
Yes, I am now.
Just before the
I
episode.
had the keychain to prove it, so that's all that really matters. But you have a bar here within the coffee shop. So give me a little background about how that came to be.
All right, so when we opened in our first location, we had beer and wine primarily for events, because we hosted events. It's a good thing to have when you have evening events, to have a little bit of beer and wine. But when we moved to the new location, under ABC regulations, you have to surrender your license and apply for a new one.
Ugh.
So we moved to the new location, we applied for a new one, and when we were doing that process, we decided we can do things with coffee and alcohol beyond just coffee. So why don't we apply for the expanded license? So that way we can do things like espresso martinis, Irish coffee, and that kind of stuff.
Now you're speaking my language.
Really highlighting what you can do with coffee beyond just coffee. And we still have the beer and wine and all that kind of stuff, so we can do events. And because we have an espresso machine and we have really good coffee, we can make these cocktails in a way that other places can't, just because they don't have the same equipment that we do. So the goal was never to be a full bar, but to kind of highlight what you can do and just kind of have fun and have events and that kind of stuff with it. And it has since expanded a bit to the point my shelves are a little bit full.
A tad.
But it gives me a chance to participate in events like Old Town on the Rocks and kind of highlight what I can do beyond just coffee.
Were you a bartender pre-barista?
I had a course in bartending as a gift many years ago. I've just been really into alcohol and what you can do as a hobby for a very long time. So when I got to that class, at the end of each session, went, here is a particular type of alcohol, let's talk about that. And very quickly, the guy who was teaching the course realized that he would go through what was in the text and then turn to me and say, what do you know about it? And I would talk for half an hour about whatever it was. So it's a thing that I'm interested in and have been for a very long time. When I started at Hideaway, I was also bartending at another local restaurant for a little while on the weekends just to help them out as well. And then when I got a little bit too busy here after that, I ended up having to quit there and just focus on doing it here.
And this is a great creative outlet because you don't have necessarily the same menu all the time. You can do things like Old Town on the Rocks and create this drink that we're looking at right now.
We have a kind of standard bar menu that it does highlight the coffee cocktails. But in addition to that, we have a monthly martini that I come up with. Usually also has a shot accompanying it. We also do events, like I said, every third Thursday. We have a happy hour that goes from usually 5 to 7 that has a special that night only menu that gets tapas served with the cocktails usually.
I was a
And
guest bartender at one of those just a few months ago.
And
So was I.
a lot of the time, we have a guest bartender from a local charity, and we share the proceeds with the charity, and it gives them a chance to get their audience in here and us a chance to be in front of some new people. And it's just a lot of fun, and it's always interesting events, and people like to see what I can come up with for cocktails. And
So what are we drinking today?
so today, my entry into the Old Town on the Rocks is the Long Winter's Night Manhattan. If you have been to any of our events, you will know that I am a huge fan of the classic cocktails. So I like to take a classic cocktail and kind of give it my own little twist. So this is based on a drink called a Black Manhattan. So classic Manhattan, you have your whiskey, you have your vermouth. This has Amaro instead of the vermouth as the Black Manhattan. Now mine, I took a little further with a twist, cut the Amaro back a little bit, added some Licor 43, or Liquor 43, which is a Spanish cordial. It has 43 infused botanicals in it. Primarily you get vanilla and citrus coming through on that one. It is on the sweeter end, so just a little bit of that in there.
It's like he knew I was coming.
And then a little bit of a maraschino syrup just to give that cherry roundness to it.
Hey, you want to try it?
It smells amazing.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers.
Wow.
Oh,
It's like a little spice on the end there,
Got
too.
a little bit of spice from the whiskey and a little bit of the botanicals.
but it's
that are
got
in
really
there.
good flavor.
Yeah.
Typically, the alcohol overpowers
I might
the
need
flavor.
one more sip to figure that out.
Yeah.
And if you know anything about Amaro,
Wow.
it is an Italian liqueur that is lots of different varieties from different regions of Italy, but they all are botanical, kind of herby cordials. So you get a lot of that complexity from the Licor 43 and from the Amaro that I use.
This is really good. Very layered.
So I can come in any evening and order a cocktail? How does that work?
You can come in anytime we are open up to the last half hour.
Okay.
So I can serve you a cocktail as soon as I open the door at 9 a.m. up until most days 4:30.
I wish I had known that because there have been days where
Well,
at
now you do.
9:12 I needed a cocktail,
So-
not a coffee.
In the morning, it's more Irish coffees and that kind of thing, but I do serve espresso martinis in the morning for some people. They just come in and they've had that kind of day already.
Do you still do the flights for espresso martinis?
We do flights occasionally. It's usually a limited time on a particular weekend that we do that, because as the only real bartender here, it's a little bit more complex to do on a regular basis to have all of that, but we do them occasionally, and it's not always alcohol flights. Sometimes we do coffee flights or latte flights, or we did one for
Mocha flights.
Mocha
St.
flights.
Patrick's Day last year. We did one that had Irish whiskey and Irish coffee. I made an Irish soda bread and one banger to go with it. As that was your flight. So
It was great.
it's very
So-
popular.
When people come in during the weekend for Old Town on the Rocks, specifically, what are they going to order? What are they going to
They are
ask
going
for?
to order either, they can say, can I get the cocktail for Old Town on the Rocks, and everybody will know what it is. Or if they want to call it by name, it is the Long Winter's Night Manhattan.
And what are the hours here at Hideaway all of the time?
So all of the time, we are closed on Mondays at this point. That gives me a chance to do the things that don't get done the rest of the week. Tuesdays, because it's not super busy downtown, we are open 9 to 2. Wednesday through Saturday, 9 to 5. And then Sunday, 9 to 4, so that I can get home and have dinner with my family. But when we have events in the evening, which we do, and you can see the events on our Facebook page, we post them all there. We generally will stay open until 7-ish, something like that, whatever the event calls for.
And you're on the Cork Street end of the Old Town Walking Mall, literally on the corner.
Literally on the corner. It's the big green building there. Enter from the walking mall, but we are right on the corner of Cork and Loudon.
Flashback to anyone who's listening that has lived here their whole lives, it used to be the bargain corner, and
Used
it's
to
where
be
they
the
sold
bargain
Wrangler
corner.
blue jeans.
Really?
Yes.
I will say, for the competition, we are partnering with Heaven Hill and Elijah Craig, so they are one of the sponsors, but they're going to come out actually next week and have menus with each drink listed with the ingredients description and the QR code on the back to vote.
Sweet.
Because we'll have a judging panel that's going to have the award given, and that's 4 judges, one of which was a judge for the old Winchester on the Rocks.
Ah.
And then there will be fan voting too through the QR code, so we'll have 2 different categories.
I know who one of the judges is, and I'll try not to sway him in any way, shape, or form. But
Right.
it's going to be hard now that I'm a VIP. I kind of want you
Yeah,
guys
I
to
mean,
win.
yeah.
Thank you, Greg.
You're welcome.
So, Brady, we have made our way to V2. for a cocktail. They too are participating in Old Town on the Rocks. I'm excited Courtney is here with us. She made these drinks especially for us.
She did. She saw us walking up, and I think alarms go off, and everybody opens their doors.
True.
Yeah.
Courtney, tell me first a little bit about what do you guys do here? Give me a little background on the restaurant itself.
All right, so I am the general manager. I also help run the bar program back here. I have Janelle who helps me. Village Square has been here for approximately 23 years. The previous owners opened in 2003, and then they expanded over to this new side that we're currently sitting in 2007. So we've been here for a while. We have a lot of fun stuff on the menu. Dan is the executive chef, and we have Pat who runs our kitchen now, and he does a lot of really cool creative dishes. We actually are just now changing our menus, so we have a little bit more fun, unique dishes coming to your way.
Things that we need in the
Yeah.
in the height of winter.
Yeah, exactly. Some fun winter dishes. There's a duck l'orange on the menu that looks absolutely
my
delicious.
Okay, so can we do like an eating show
We probably have to
next
do like a
instead of a
restaurant
drinking?
one. Yeah.
Yeah, and he just made the sauce for the sugarcane shrimp, which is absolutely amazing. He let me try it today. It was so good. So I'm really excited to try both those dishes. We're changing our cocktail menu, kind of a little bit more fresh, citrus forward, trying to get us out of the winter blue feeling is our goal.
Yeah, much needed in
Yeah.
January, February, and March.
I know, especially with all the snow that we hopefully do not get.
Right, I am with
Fingers
you.
crossed.
I
Yeah.
am 100% with you.
I'm not a snow person.
So you're participating in Old Town on the Rocks. Brady and I have a cocktail in front of us right now. What is it, and how did you come up with the idea?
So I'm calling it the Red Eye Mordor. Conveniently, Old Town on the Rocks is going on the same weekend as Lord of the Rings is going to a re-release for the 25th anniversary in theaters.
Nice timing.
I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, as well as my boyfriend, so I had actually bought tickets to go see them. So I won't be around the whole weekend for the competition, which is darn.
We'll give
but-
you
Your
a
legacy
teacher's
will
note.
be.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah.
get a
Yeah.
doctor's excuse for that.
Yeah, I'll make sure the staff is trained. It'll be fine. So I kind of just wanted something that inspired me from the movie, plus to kind of nerd out with it while the weekend was going on for the fellow nerds who might enjoy with me. So it's a coffee-based cocktail, has a little bit of spice in it, especially as our little Hobbit friends ventured into Mordor. It got very hot. And the weight of everything, so the coffee, because Frodo wasn't sleeping, it was a little spice in there because it gets really hot. So yeah, I just wanted to do something really nerdy.
I love it. I love Lord of the Rings. What would you say if I told you that somebody in this building has never seen Lord of the Rings?
This drink is literally going to be my introduction to Lord of the Rings.
It's a great intro.
It is. I think it's going to be. It's got coffee in it. How bad could it be?
Before my boyfriend, I didn't watch a lot of it, and now we watch it probably 200 times a year.
It's a great
What?
winter movie. Like if there is snow, fingers crossed. Or
That
something.
is, that is a snowed in
Yeah, and you watch the
marathon.
extended editions where it's like
Yep.
an extra hour on top of the 3
Yeah,
hour
they're-
long movies.
Yeah, they're like 3.5 hour long.
Yeah.
Okay. It also sounds like it's something great for me to put on for the dogs to watch
Oh,
while
yeah, they'll
I'm
love
gone
it.
for a
Exactly.
couple hours. Right now it's Seinfeld. They started Seinfeld from season 1, so I need to give them a little more culture and
Do
a
they
little more
start
history.
growling like the
So
bass line?
Lord of the Rings. No, I did not know. So fun fact, this will be for the podcast. So anyone listening on the radio are like, wait, what? You have to go to the podcast, valleytodaypodcast.com. In the first season, in the first episode, Kramer had a dog.
Really?
Had no idea. Saw the first one, and I'm like, wait, where did that dog come from? Golden Retriever.
This might lose us some fans, but I'm not a huge Seinfeld fan.
It has to grow on you.
I like Curb Your Enthusiasm with Larry David. It's a
yeah.
good one, but
Yeah,
never been a Seinfeld
but yeah,
guy.
you got to watch more than one season.
I've watched like 7.
Oh, then there's something wrong with you.
All right, anyways, let's drink
Yes.
the Red Eye to Mordor. All
Yeah,
right.
back to the radio show. All right, do you want to try it? Oh, wait, we have to do our cheers. Oh my gosh.
It's like a spiced hot chocolate.
I'm going to need
but not
this in a
hot.
16-ounce to-go cup.
It lingers a lot, in a good way.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
Yeah, that's
You can
great.
taste the coffee,
Yeah.
but even if you're not a coffee person, it's really good.
It took me a little bit, but I think I
No, that's
cracked
really
the
good.
code.
So then let me ask you, you gave us the history of why you
Yeah.
wanted it to be somewhat Lord of the Rings related, but how do you determine a recipe for creating a cocktail like
It's
this?
a lot of trial and error and a lot of drinking.
Darn. I've missed my calling, Brady.
Oh my
We should have
gosh.
been bartenders.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. You still
the,
can.
The worst part, I was making this drink with Janelle, and I was like, "There's something missing." I've just come off of whatever is going around, so my taste buds were not there. And I'm like, "There's something missing." Something. 2 days, I'm stewing on this, and so I finally figured it out what it was. I'm not going to say because it's a weird little.
It's a secret recipe. It's
Yeah,
a secret
recipe.
ingredient.
I don't like to share my recipes unless I have to. But I finally figured it out, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I would have never thought this was the thing that I needed, but it works.
I think
I'd
it's
say it does.
magnificent. And I love the little bit of, you've got the sprinkle on top.
Yeah, so there's edible glitter in the cocktail, so I did a little gold in there to symbolize the ring, the one ring. And then on top, I did red edible glitter just because.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, this was incredible. We have 8 different restaurants participating. We've only hit 2.
I know, and at this rate, we may not hit more
Yeah,
than
we may not hit all
this.
8.
May be the only 2 that we do. We should have planned better and spread this out over several weeks.
Well, see, what's
I
fun-
do still have to drive home.
Right, I can just walk home. The best part of this too is we have to put some sort of parameters on it. So we said everybody has to use Elijah Craig bourbon.
Because they're a sponsor, that makes sense.
Yep, and it's great because I love bourbon. It's not great because when you're trying to drink 8 bourbon drinks,
It becomes a little
up.
problematic.
yeah,
Catches up to you.
yeah, it does. You start closing one eye. And, yeah, but no, this was really good. I'm super excited for this competition, and you guys are open regular hours for Old Town on the Rocks. So Friday night, Saturday night, and then Sunday. Are you doing brunch?
Just brunch.
Just
So we'll
brunch.
be open till about 2:30.
Okay, cool.
And you have a full bar. Somebody
Yes.
comes in to have dinner. Like my husband is a huge fan of an old fashioned. So he can come in, he can order that. You have a wide range of other cocktails and drinks people can order with their dinner.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're a full service bar, beer, wine. We carry some non-alcoholic beers as well, since that's a trend. We try to stick with what is trending, make sure we satisfy everybody, but we do have a vast whiskey collection. Our tequila collection is growing.
Oh,
Yeah, tequila's on the up.
it's trending right
It
now.
is very trending.
Yeah, and I'll say I was pretty positive that whatever you made I was going to like. And we have a ton of really great bartenders in Winchester. But here at V2, especially over the holidays, you made all those syrups. It was, what was it, like a gingerbread old fashioned.
Yeah.
And do you make those syrups and stuff in house? Oh, see, that adds even
Yeah.
more to it.
I do
You know.
have store-bought backup ones in case I get too busy to not make them. But we also infuse our own spirits. I make my own syrups. I just actually made some limoncello to try.
I was just about to ask you what was in all of these bottles because it looks amazing. I love those bottles.
So I just like to experiment little things. As you know, we opened a new restaurant. So Dan wants to do house-infused limoncello there. So I had to have a guinea pig. And sadly, it was Village Square. Darn.
And Water Street Kitchen is part of your family as
Correct,
well.
Correct. Yeah, so we have 3 restaurants. Water Street Kitchen, unfortunately, they're closed for renovations through February. A couple structural issues there. But Manja is up and operating. We just got our ABC license.
Congrats.
Nice.
I know. So we finally have that.
Now,
So
what kind of things are on that menu?
Pasta is a big thing there, but they also have traditional Italian entrees, so chicken piccata, chicken parmesan. They have this beef short rib, which is so tender it melts in your mouth. I haven't had anything there I did not like. I had a caprese sandwich the other day that was delightful. They have this panna cotta they make in
Oh,
house.
the panna cotta is so good.
Oh my gosh.
And when you go, get the meatball appetizer.
Oh, the
Yes.
known as meatballs.
Oh, you had me at meatball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where are they located?
So they're on Millwood, 242 Millwood, right next to Hopscotch Coffee.
Oh, okay.
The
Yep.
old habanero, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep, it's been an Italian restaurant
been in
before.
way back
years
when.
again.
Yes.
This seems to be the theme of the show where I'm
Way back
educating
when,
Brady on
yeah.
all of the things of what used to be where.
Yes. So way back when it was another Italian restaurant, they had the opportunity to rent it out, and we've been going. It's been great.
Yeah.
I have a cocktail menu for there that I'm in the process of solidifying and then giving the training sheets to staff. So I have a very busy weekend ahead of me,
Yes.
as always.
We thank you for it.
So, Courtney, what are your hours here at V2? When can people come outside of Old Town on the Rocks?
Yeah, we are open Monday through Saturday, 11:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. We do have different parts of our menus broken up into those day parts. So we have lunch until 3 p.m. and then in between I have a raw bar menu until 5, but at 4 p.m. starts a happy hour.
Ooh.
4 p.m. to 6 p.m. and Monday through Friday is our weekly happy hour. We have daily features as well as a full menu. And then Saturday, we also have a morning happy hour. We do dollar oysters if you're a raw oyster lover.
That would be my
They're
husband.
delightful. I highly recommend coming during that time because you can get as many as you want. But yeah, and then our dinner menu starts at 5 p.m. and we do service till 9.
And where on the Old Town Walking Mall are you located?
We are directly right next to Union Jacks and on the other side of these incredible flying objects.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
go on the other side of me very often. It sounds terrible.
You stop when you get here because
Yeah.
when do you have time to go anywhere
I
else?
know. I walk between here and Water Street. That's
Right.
the walking wall I get to see.
And I see you every week. We just wave to each
Going
other.
back and forth.
Yep.
Exactly.
Thank you for letting Brady and I interrupt your getting things done while you're closed. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
We'll see you next weekend.
Yes.
Brady, we have made our way to Roma,
Mhm.
an odd place, I gotta say, to think about getting a cocktail, but they have a full bar right here in front of us. I think of them for pizza, but they are so much more than pizza.
Oh, yeah. They have Ale Station upstairs, which is their brewery. But every time I come in here, I love the pizza, but also got to get a cocktail. So I'm excited for this one. It's also the only warm drink we have on this cocktail competition.
I'm kind of digging a warm drink because as we're recording today, it's 60 degrees and rainy. We're day drinking on a Friday afternoon.
We're researching.
But by the time Old Town on the Rocks rolls around, it could be in the 30s or 40s, which is perfect temperatures for a warm, hot cocktail.
It is, and we don't have the artist with us today. Chris at Roma is the one who came up with this, but it is called Smooth Like Butter, and it's got Elijah Craig rye, house-infused apple brandy, house citrus shrub, and a touch of butter, and warm. Cheers.
Shall we cheers?
We shall. It looks like butter.
It really does. It almost looks like a beer, but you don't want warm beer. That's disgusting.
Oh. That is smooth like butter.
Oh, you know, I gotta say, I had my doubts, but all of my doubts have now been erased. This is amazing.
Yeah, it is. Very, very good.
Oh, now I'm disappointed that Chris isn't here so that I can't say, hey, can I just come in and randomly order this?
Right.
For lunch one day when I come and meet Mary for lunch? Can we just get one of these?
Nothing's stopping you. It's all research. No, this is really good.
And it's different.
Yeah.
So far, we have been to Hideaway Cafe. We have been to V2. We're now at Roma's. There are still multiple other restaurants that are participating in this, but we've had 3 completely and totally different drinks so far.
We've had a Manhattan, an espresso martini, and now a nice warm cider drink. I call it a cider drink.
I think it's pretty amazing.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, I'm not a huge fan of warm drinks, but this one has changed my mind.
Yeah. See, I'm more of a warm drink when it's coffee.
Yes, but I'm not going to have a warm espresso martini.
No,
You know?
I can't even imagine what that would be like. But this is when you said, hey, we're going to go to Roma, they have a warm drink, and I was like, and you're like, no, it's going to be great, it's going to be great. And I was hesitant, but you have proven me wrong.
Look, I put all my faith in Roma. I put all my faith in all these businesses, but honestly, I'm shocked that I even thought it wasn't going to be this good.
It
you know?
even tastes like butter.
It does.
After you're done.
Yeah, you can feel it on your lips.
Like you can feel it on your lips.
Yeah.
This
I
is
just ate a bunch of
insane.
popcorn.
And I think everything should have butter. I
Oh.
am a huge
Yeah.
fan of butter
Yeah.
in general. And apparently now so is the food pyramid. So I guess
So we're healthy, actually.
we're being
Yeah.
healthy right now.
This is great.
So what other restaurants and bars are participating in Old Town on the Rocks?
Sure. So 8 total, and again, we kept this year just to the Old Town Main Street. So Hideaway, Roma, Village Square, Wine Room, TT Walls, the Half Note Lounge, Bistro Sojo,
Oh,
and also Uno's, which is under the George Washington Hotel and run by them as well.
also very good pizza, I
Very
have
good
to
pizza,
say.
yeah.
Very different pizza too.
Very
That's the
different,
other cool
Chicago
thing. Much like all these drinks that we've tried today and that are still left for us to try, everything is very unique down here. You're not going to walk up and down the mall or even on the ancillary parts of the mall and find exactly the same thing. Everything is a little bit different.
Yeah, I think we really are kind of the culinary hub of Winchester in general. And there's a ton of really good restaurants outside of Old Town itself. But I do think when people come in, this is where everything is more diverse. You have so many different options within 3 blocks of each other. So I'm super excited that this can be a fun time to get people out and about. We saw the community really show up and support our businesses during the holiday season.
I was so excited. I was down here so many weekends
Oh, thank
and
you.
I
I saw
was
you. Yeah.
so excited to see all of the people down here.
Everything is busy. And I hate to be that person that goes, but like this is that time too where it's still very important to support your small businesses, where it's that weird lurch where we're all waiting on our taxes, we just spent a bunch of money on the holidays, or we don't want to go out, just share it on Facebook. You don't have to come out for the Old Town on the Rocks, you can just share it because people may see it and want to go out.
But this is a contest.
It is.
Ultimately, this is a contest. So how will that work? Somebody comes on that first night. Start there.
So it's January 16th, Friday, through Sunday, the 18th. So you have plenty of opportunity to come in and try these drinks at all these different places where you could try all 8 in one night. You could try to break it up if you want.
That's a bit much.
There are 2 categories. So one is the judges category, and there is a panel of 4 judges who are going to go out to each place and have a rubric that they grade the drinks on, and then that will be the winner for the year. And they'll get a trophy made by Elijah Craig. Then we'll have our logo. We'll say they're the winner of Old Town on the Rocks. There will also be fan voting for our popular vote, and there will be QR codes at each location that you can scan as a consumer, and vote that way.
I am a huge fan of QR codes, so
So
I love
am I.
that you've incorporated this.
Yeah, I know that it used to be, when it was Winchester on the Rocks, I think it was like paper copies, and that's a great way to do it, but it's also very hard to collect those and go through them. But we'll see. QR codes are great until technology decides not to work. But we've made the Google form, so everything is all set.
And let's just talk for a minute about Elijah Craig being a sponsor. That in and of itself is a pretty impressive get,
Yeah.
first of all.
And I have to shout out Roma because I came in and I was talking to Caleb and I said, hey man, we're going to do this competition again, revive it. And he's, oh, you should reach out to this person with Elijah Craig because usually they're a good partner. And just like that, we did. And they came and we had a talk and I said, here's what we're thinking. They said, we love that idea. We'd love to help out this way. And we'll get the trophy and make these menus and it's going to be great.
And I gotta say, having seen these types of contests run in the past, it's great that the winner from the judges' perspective is going to get that trophy, but a lot of these restaurants, they're looking for that fan vote.
Mm-hmm.
They want to know how many votes did they get as the most popular. That means a lot more to them sometimes than necessarily a trophy.
Exactly. So I think it's a good way to have, sure, 4 judges who are all very interested in Old Town and live here, work here. Charlie is one of the judges, and she's one of the people that actually created Winchester on the Rocks.
I think she did a show about Winchester on the Rocks when we were still live. That's how long ago it's been.
Probably. But it will be nice to have just people come in. Even for the window decorating competition we did last month, we released that for a weekend, and over 100 people responded within 24 hours.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it'll be fun to announce what the fans think.
And it's a great way to just get out of the house. Even if you're strapped right now for funds or the weather isn't great, this is a really nice, I'm going to break my routine. All the people that sat out there and made these New Year resolutions that I'm going to be more active and I'm going to be more supportive of my community. This is a great way to do that, and it's a very small step.
It's probably not the best one if your resolution was to drink less.
Yeah, I didn't make that list.
I did.
I don't understand this dry January concept. I think those people need to see a therapist because I don't understand the logic behind dry
Well, I
January.
just consider everything supporting small business, so that's how I justify it.
It's an exception to the rule.
But I think Old Town has had this stigma around it that there's nothing to do when it gets cold, or
Right.
that it dies. But I don't think that Old Town goes into hibernation mode.
No.
I think you just have to really look, and there are a ton of things that we have that can pull you indoors. This is one way, this cocktail competition getting you into all the restaurants, but then you also have 4 museums all within walking distance. You have almost like an arts district around us with
Right.
Typewriter Studio, with Polka Dot Pop.
There is still a
Easily
holiday
Creative.
market at Shed Arts.
Yep.
I was just in there last week and bought 3 more things.
Good. But there is always something to do. When it gets colder, you just still look a little harder, and we're hoping to push that forward.
Add another layer. Justin Kearns years ago said that there is no such thing as bad weather. There's just poor clothing choices. And he swears he stole that from somebody. But add another layer, get yourself a cute little crocheted hat,
Yeah.
and wander up and down the mall. I gotta get you a cute little crocheted hat. I'm thinking now that's something we should do a
The
show
thing
together
with
for.
me, though, is I put a hat on and then my hair comes up everywhere. So then the rest of the day, it's not great. Or you walk into City Hall and you sit down and everybody's looking at you. You're like, oh, these are not the
That's
eyes I
true.
want on me. Yeah.
That's it. Okay, yeah, I'll cut you some slack there.
Yeah, thank you.
So where can people go to find out more, not just about Old Town on the Rocks, but at least right now specifically for Old Town on the Rocks?
So we have a Facebook page. On Facebook, it's Old Town on the Rocks. It's at Friends of Old Town. And the event page itself will have all the information. So we've posted the full list of participants. And then each day up until the competition, we're going to be posting the drink, the description, what's in it. We'll post probably the QR code online too, or the survey link. But if you want to know about that, plus anything else, stay on that Facebook page. Instagram is Friends of Old Town Wink, WYNC. And then also our website, friendsofoldtown.org.
And then you're coming back next week. I mean, as we're sitting here, I don't even know because we're 3 drinks in and I'm in my time machine brain anyway.
Yeah, time
but
doesn't
we're
mean
actually
anything.
going to talk to the Officer
Yeah.
Sloan that walks the Old Town Walking Mall for your official show. This is a bonus
Right.
episode of Brady this week.
Yeah, wow, what a bonus.
Hey, you give me a cocktail, I'll give you as many bonus shows every month as you want.
Yeah, we'll be back next week to talk to Officer Sloan about his time down here. He's been here for about 3 or 4 months now, dedicated to Old Town. He's been a police officer for a long time. Yeah, he's great. And I think that he's done a really good job of community policing and
Right.
building relationships and not just being a figure that looms. He actually talks to people and checks in with their businesses. So I'm super excited to see what he has to say about his time here.
friendsofoldtown.org
Mm-hmm.
and then search Friends of Old Town on Facebook, Friends of Old Town Wink on Instagram, and I'm trying very hard to be better now that I have a Facebook page for the Valley today
Thank you.
that I inherited, which seems really strange to say, but thank you, Kathy, again, out into the ether and putting out good vibes. So I'll put all of that information up there as well. But thank you for wandering around and buying me drinks all afternoon. I appreciate it.
Wining and dining.
Well, that's it for us today. Make sure you mark your calendars to visit Old Town Winchester and participate in Old Town on the Rocks. Again, it is happening on January 16th, 17th, and 18th. I will put links to the Facebook event that Brady mentioned during our conversation today. And then, of course, I will be back tomorrow with a brand new episode of The Valley Today. We're talking with Sarah Cohen from Red 11 Potato Chips. Carl Knobloch from the Small Business Administration traveled in to have that conversation with us. So meet me back here for that just a few minutes after noon.